What's up, guys? Coach coming back to you guys, talking and breaking down some more film. I had been asked a bunch of questions here recently about the run and shoot concepts, so I'm going to spend some time on some run and shoot concepts. Again, disclaimer to you run and shoot guys, the guys that are hardcore into the Mouse Davis, June Jones terminology guys. I don't really use the terminology they use because we try to make it fit our kids and our system. So bear with me. Please don't get mad at me and don't call me into the run and shoot cult police. But today we're going to talk about the choice concept and how we basically handle the choice concept, how Hawaii runs it this year in 2018 with Rolovich, and how it works inside of an offensive system in high school. So here's the basic understanding of the choice. The choice is basically truly a play that's an if-then statement in the run and shoot concept. So if they play 4/3, then you go back to the single side receiver trips. So the basic concept is basically the X or the single side receiver should be completely open no matter what you do based upon what that corner is doing. If they play 2/1, then you go back to your trip side and you work your normal high-low levels read, which is going to just be kind of like their version of a shallow and a dig, all based on a seam read. Now, let's explain a couple things. Number one, some things I think people need to understand is when you run this concept, the first thing you understand is this guy right here, the single side receiver, has got to run a mandatory outside release at the corner's outside shoulder because one, that's going to declare that coverage for that quarterback, but it's also going to make that corner make a decision. If it's going to be cover 4, he'll stay probably inside like so, and then you got a nice outside release. It's also going to force that corner to tell you if he's running a cover 2 to the single side and then safety's coming over the top, and it's also going to make that corner turn his hips if it's man. So basic understanding, guys, of the choice concept that we give our kids is this. Reading this, using the receiver to read the corner, okay? We go back to Coke bottles. Remember the Coke bottle talk? We always have Coke bottles. No, we have ticks to numbers, numbers to hash, hash to hash, hash to numbers, numbers to ticks. You have 5 Coke bottles. So this X's job is to stay aside this and this Coke bottle. He has 2 Coke bottles to work with because he is the choice concept. Now, are you capped? Yes. Obviously, there's a corner over the top of you. So here's the rule. After you take your 7 steps at the outside shoulder of the corner, you have to make a read. If that corner's even with me, then I'm leaving. If he's outside, I'm inside. And if he's inside, I'm outside. Now, how we run it is different than some people. And here's the reality of it. The original run and shoot concept is going to be very simple for guys. They're either going to run a go ball, a 7-step post, or a 7-step speed cut. That's all they're going to run. If you see blitz to your side and that backer blitzes, you're going to put 3rd step in the ground. You're going to run a slant. Backside, shallow, seam read, streak read. So let's talk about it. Let's look how it works for these guys. I'm going to show you, break it down for you. So here we go. You got Hawaii, San Diego State bowl game this year. Remember, we had a single side receiver read over at top right here. I think he tagged a levels concept back here because of the way they've been playing. But if you take a look at the single side receiver here, number one, he's going to take his 7 steps. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He knew that he was going to roll in 7. He noticed that corner is playing inside leverage and over the top. And there's a guy over the top. He knew he was going to run the speed cut really quickly. So it's real simple. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's your roll. Quarterback throws that ball between 8 to 10 yards at the sideline. And it's an easy, simple throw for the quarterback. Easy pre-snap read. He's inside leverage with a guy over the top. You're not going to run the seam ball and you're not going to run a post. There's only one answer he has, and that's run the speed cut. If the speed cut's not there, you come back to the concepts over top. If you ever look backside, he had answers backside as well. His answer right backside, the seam read running by number 3. Okay, so here's the read concept. Quarterback puts the ball on a spacing point. There it is. That was a good read by them. Now, let's go back earlier in the game. Let's talk about the answer they had before. Now, again, you've got an interesting coverage by San Diego State. They were kind of running an amoeba kind of defense. All right, now you have a little bit more interesting concept. Now you're 2/1, so you're definitely not going to run the post here. You're either going to run a seam ball or you're going to run a speed cut. So here it is. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll the ball, throw it. Great throw. Should have had that ball and caught. Notice that they don't stutter on these. These are all speed cuts. These are all rolls into their cuts. Notice he dips the shoulder, turns the toe. Quarterback throws the sideline 8 to 10 yards. That's a hard ball to defend, okay? That's a hard ball to defend. I want you to take a look at it again. Watch the quarterback's reads. 1, 2, 3. He knows he's got the ball. He's going to let it go. If he doesn't like it, he's got backside. He's got the little levels concept. They ran backside. All right, here we go. Now we're with the single side receiver up top. Now this is easy. You have press man. You know you're not going to, you know for a fact you're not going to run the speed cut unless that dude bails immediately. So the only two choice concepts he has right now is he has the fade ball, which is a mandatory outside release, and then he has the post. There's a guy hanging out over the top. The middle field is closed. If the middle field is closed in the run and shoot, we don't post. Here it is, mandatory outside release. Let that ball go. That's a great throw, great catch. Helps to have speed, guys. That's why Hawaii recruits the way they recruit. It's a really easy concept. Everyone knew what he was doing from the beginning. Let's watch from the beginning right here. Quarterback knows it's very simple. It's just boom, 1, 2, 3, and there it is, letting the ball go. And that's a simple fade ball that you guys know. That's the end. That's the basic concept. So let's talk about how we basically use this in our system at a high school level. So for me, it doesn't matter what formation we run it in. We still have the same concepts. This is a diamond formation. We're still creating a 101 to one side with an escape valve backside. So over here, we have a choice concept. It's real simple. We know that corner is playing high and outside. We know that the inside help is playing at 8 yards because we've been running the ball really well. So he's going to take his 7 steps. So here it is. Quarterback's going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got the corner's hips turned. He wasn't going to run by him. He stuck his foot in the ground. He hits the post. Quarterback throws a skinny, a little underthrown. Kid makes a good play. Let's watch it from here. Watch the receiver's going to hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He knew right then he wasn't going to get the seam, so he sets him up 6, 7, and he gets into the post. Probably broke the post 1 step too early, but he got open, so it's an acceptable play for me. Quarterback's footwork. The running shoots a little differently, guys. We went off of a fake on this. We're trying to hit 1, 2, 3 with a hitch. 1, 2, 3 with a hitch and throw the ball. It's a deeper playing concept. The reason we run this choice concept, guys, is because they're playing numbers other places. A lot of people take trips away from you, so that's what they do. So let's go back into this. Out of the diamond formation, different player, different year. Here we go, watching the guy up top. You have safety in the middle of the field. Okay, he's only playing at 8 yards. You have a corner playing at like 9 yards, and he's playing head up. Here we go. Concept works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Quarterbacks, so it's real. The hardest part about the choice and the expensive part is just the timing. It's a nonverbal communication between the X receiver or whoever that receiver is and your quarterback. So watch it full speed again. He has that corner in a bail. He has that cornerback in bailing, which is simple. So again, that corner plays outside. Notice the hips are turned out. He's out. I'm in. And that's our rule. Quarterback knew right off the bat what we were throwing on that ball. Probably could have been a better ball. Should have been a touchdown, but it is what it is. Let's watch it in slow motion. You can count the steps. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He breaks on 7, does a good job. Probably needs to do a better job with a head fake, and we let the ball go. Again, here you go. So up at the top, we're running it to the top to the single side receiver. He's running a choice. We have man press. Guys, you automatically know. You saw Hawaii do it. This is an automatic go ball. Mandatory outside release. Let's run and let's roll. So again, it goes back to understanding your concepts and understanding what kids can do and what they can't do. All right, so we have one up top here. Now, this is the last one I'm going to show you. But again, I'm explaining how we can do this as a high school philosophy. We have a single side receiver. He's reading the corner. The middle of the field is wide open. So he has 3 routes that he can run. He can run a go ball, a speed cut, or he can run a post. So here it is. We're going to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. So again, this kid always cut it off a little earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, follow your rules. If I'm even, I'm leaving. He's over the top. I stop. He's outside. I'm inside. Notice that the receiver ran to his outside shoulder, had great eye discipline, started bending it. Watch the corner break his hips to the outside because we've been speed cutting all night, and you break it back into the post, and there's your ball for a touchdown. Again, it goes back to the philosophy that those kids can't be wrong in what they do as long as them and the quarterback are on the same page. These were not pre-snap call reads. These are reads that were based upon an option concept. Okay? So that being said, guys, I hope that helped you out. If you have any more questions, please feel free to give a like, give a comment. If you guys want to see anything else, I'm going to start going into some of the pass protection. I'm going to go into even some of the street concepts, maybe even a slide and read concept. Feel free to leave a comment, leave a like. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you guys. Keep on keeping on.